Stinger hive detected. Hostile Stinger hive detected. Agent down.
Halfway to the finish.
Rogue Stinger hive detected. Hostile. The boost is being taken by the enemy. Rogue Restorer hive detected. Hostile Restorer hive detected. An agent needs assistance.
If the enemy doesn't turn this around, they'll be pulled out.
What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. I have spent some more time in conflict. Yes, conflict, and I've been trying another build. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. I've got some real big frustrations with conflict. When it's fun, but when it's not, it really isn't. People leaving matches before they're over just because they're going to lose. People AFK farming in there as well, like obviously running some kind of macro or something. There is so much work need doing on that. Let me know in the comments down below any issues you guys have been having. I really think we should give them, you know, more feedback than what they're getting, because it just seems really wild right now. Anyway, with all that said, let's get straight on to the build. So earlier on today, I released kind of my version of the bonk build, where you're going to run around and you're just going to slap people with your shield, and it pretty much two shots, well, it two shots, you know, almost every build in the game, and it's just overall really annoying. And I just kind of thought, do we really need to build this build as I was building it? Can we build it even easier? And I kind of come to the conclusion we can, and you've probably seen from the clips that we can. And the more you get shot, the kind of stronger this build becomes, which is crazy, really. So I'll just show you the build right from the rip. And I'm just running Foundry Bulwark, right? And this is kind of what I came to with it. And it just works insanely well, if not better than other bonk builds that I've seen. It's hugely tanky, because obviously it's a tank set. And I still only have to slap people twice, sometimes even once. You'll see from some of the clips, any of them skill builder people who don't build for any defense, just build, you just slap them and they just die. Like anyone that's building red, you slap them, they just die. So it's kind of crazy. You don't actually have to put any effort into these bonk builds whatsoever. You can just literally slap on Foundry Bulwark and go nuts. And I don't even think this is min-maxed, but we'll go through it anyway. So you're going to want to put Firewall on with SMG damage. That's because we get the shield that we want, the Striker shield, because we do way more damage with that shield out. So that's definite must. You know, mod that up for damage and active regeneration. And if you can put any expertise into that shield as well, do so. And that's also another thing with this. We get so much extra shield health with it as well, which makes it absolutely crazy. I'm literally holding my forehead making this video. Lady Death, my Lady Death is still absolutely trash. I have rolled and still can't get damage target out of cover. Yes, you're going to laugh at me in the comments, but it doesn't matter, because all we need is to have it in our hand when we slap them, because we get the 500% melee damage mod here on the under barrel slot. And then the rest is fairly straightforward. I went with the Healer Guard backpack because we get 5% total armor. You don't have to go with that. Just something else with Adrenaline Rush on is really going to do the job for you. But I just thought more armor the better, because it plays into, you know, the armor regen and everything else that goes along with the build. So armor regen and Hasbro is what you're going to put on absolutely everything. I really don't feel like I need to ever be max Hasbro. I kind of can roll out the way. The only time every now and again it catches me out is someone gets me with a St. Elmo, and that's the only kind of time. But aside from that, bleed isn't really an issue. The pulse resistance or anything else isn't really an issue. So if you are going to build into anything on the mods, I'd probably just build into extra shock resistance. Adrenaline rush, just, you know, it seems to be the go-to PvP talent. The holster you need is a claws out. I need a better one. I need a blue one. I've still not been able to get one. I need one with armor regen on. So pick one of them up as well if you can. You can craft it if you've got the Descent blueprint. If not, it's a DZ only exclusive drop. I think it probably comes out of name caches as well. And then just go 4-piece foundry bulwark, right? Because we get 10% total armor, 1% armor regen, 50% shield health, and then makeshift repairs. Whenever you or your shield take damage, 25% of that amount is repaired to both over 10 seconds. And that's right, that's both, right? So then you get armor regen, and I've got bleed resistance in this because I've been testing different resistances depending on what I've been playing. Then with the gloves, armor regen again, and with the knees, armor regen. I've not maxed these ones out yet. I decided to go with the chest because it makes the makeshift repairs go from 25 to 35%, and that's a significant difference when we're at the 2.1 million armor. You know, it really does make a significant difference. And if we roll over to the stats and go into here, you can see the armor regeneration is only 45k, but obviously when the tank set bonus kicks in, it's actually a lot more. So it's kind of crazy, you know, it really is. We've got health regeneration, health on kill, that's our max health. It just kind of works really well. Their resistances are pretty low, but that's up to you depending on how you mod them up. I kind of split them everywhere, but like I said, I'll probably just cut bleed into the shock resistance. Fire doesn't really bother me too much. Bleed can be annoying, but we got that much repairs, we can just run away. One of my games, I've not put it in the clips, and I probably should have, but it's boring to watch. There was me and one guy on the opposite team. We just couldn't kill. We just couldn't be killed. We were running around. People on our team were healing us, and people were just slapping away, and it was a big slap fest, and nobody was dying, and it was just like, oh dear, is this the state of PvP? And I shouldn't really be publishing the video, but I kind of feel like if I don't publish the video, it doesn't highlight the issues that we've got with PvP right now. There is definite some bonk build and skill adjustments desperately need making in Conflict, and obviously in the Dark Zone as well. But yeah, this was kind of it. My experiment was literally just to slap on a tank build, you know, that you've probably already got if you've been playing for any amount of time. You can literally just put Adrenaline Rush on it, get yourself a claws out. It doesn't have to be all blue, as you can see, and you can go into Conflict and have some success with it. If you go into Dark Zone and then you go into the team, you're probably going to get absolutely destroyed. And I'm not saying with this that you won't die. You'll chain 1 or 2 kills together, and especially if they're working as a team, at that point you've kind of been figured out and you're going to get team shot. But you can generally get away, or you'll just die, and you know, it doesn't really matter, right? As long as you've got at least 1 kill every time you do it, your team's going to win, right? So it's yeah, it's definitely an experience. It's definitely a gameplay style. It is a little bit of there is a little bit inside me that enjoys playing it, and that's why I published another video on it. But yeah, if you want to put a build together really easily, you don't really have to go with all the high-end min-maxing that we've done in previous videos. This just works, and it will get you through. So happy bonk day to everybody here watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, which we'll maybe go back to PvE. Who knows? We'll see. Don't forget to join my Discord. You'll find the link down below in the description. Goodbye, agents.